YouTube hired me to make the craziest cake of my life. I need this to go right. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I hate it. It looks like this Stanley Cup. There's too many steps. I don't know, something's wrong. I hate it. What about hexagon?
Hexagon?
Hexy.
You're changing
Add
your
a little
whole...
hexy to the cake.
I don't know about this.
Let me explain the design for a second. So YouTube asked us to make a cake for their 20th anniversary for an event with 600 people, and it had to be the craziest cake we've ever made. Another one. Thank you, Kevin. But this is the foundation of the cake. And what is the foundation of YouTube? Creators.
Who's that?
Creators.
That kind of looks like me. Is that me?
That's you, with like edible images on top, iconic. Second tier. Hear me out. Tinsel. What if we just did scattered tinsel, and could we do like lights in it and have them strobing? Because we can't just make a basic cake. It has to be cool electronic components. Tier 3, I'm thinking a Duda layer. I want it to look almost retro vibes because YouTube has been around for so long. Tier 3, a little bit river. I wanted to do just the center of the play button. Then we started layering up and layering up and layering up, and then we decided the whole thing was gonna be silver. Things go really, really wrong with the silver. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? But I want to bring in the silver to tie it all together, so we also want some splashes. The topper is going to levitate. Levitating 20 topper for 20 years. And if I haven't mentioned yet, the entire cake is going to spin. It's gonna be a fun 3 weeks.
It wasn't a fun 3 weeks.
It wasn't a fun 3 weeks. We changed the proportion so it feels less like a Stanley Cup, but then we tried the hexy layer. I don't think it's working because of the actual design. When we have to do triangles on it, it's gonna be flat, you hang over the edges versus like multi-dimensional here. This might work. Do we feel like this is tall and grand?
I think we can go taller.
Of course you do. This is ginormous. I've never decorated more than a 3-tier cake in my life. This is stupid. Okay, we're gonna need a lot of red fondant.
I think 2 is enough.
3, I think. This, I think, will work for the play buttons. For the chocolate balls. Do you think we have everything?
I don't know, I think so.
Just got home and our acrylic layer was waiting for us at the door. And so is our tinsel. So I can actually see how the vision's gonna come out. That looks sparkly and cool, like with lights.
I'm very curious to see with the lights.
I feel like that's gonna look awesome. We have all the supplies for the cake, but there's a lot of tech that's going into this event, not just for the cake, but also just like tech things for the event that we need to test out, and it's weeks before the event, so I can't actually start decorating the cake yet. Woo! Do you know what this is? I got these on a cruise that I was on a drink. I've never seen it done in dessert, and I think that it will work. I've kind of promised an event that will work. I'm like, oh yeah, we can do this. So we've got like mixed berry, so it's gonna be like a bubble that tastes like mixed berry, but it's gonna have smoke in it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you wanna do it? You just have a hand feel of it, it's really good.
That is pretty nice. Some people were saying that with these guns and these things, the bubbles don't want to hold when you attach them to a glass or whatever you're doing. If you spray the edge of the glass, then it will help.
Okay. How do you?
Maybe use a dial.
It lights up.
It's like an old iPod.
It smells like nothing. And do I just pull the trigger?
I think so.
Taste it.
No. Do not ingest directly. In case of eye contact, rinse, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
That needs to be bolder for somebody like me. Like I need that directly on the patch, like do not put this in your mouth. Oh my God, I'm so excited, okay. Oh, it's stuck to it. Okay, I'm so excited. Oh, I feel like a witch. Let's put a little bit of cake in there. So now we're gonna see if I can blow a bubble onto the cake without popping it. Oh no. Okay, so how do we get it to stick to the glass?
If you spray the edge of the glass, then it will help.
There's a lot of skill in this that I do not have. How are we gonna do this?
You just do that.
What'd you do?
Well, I just didn't blow it as big.
But
As
then
soon
it
as it touches the glass, eh?
but usually I think they sit on top.
If you spray the edge of the glass, that will help.
Like I've had this and it's been a bigger bubble than what that has been. Like I think it's been a big dome.
It literally could just be like a cheap bubble solution, cheap gun, like something like that. If you spray the edge of the glass, that will help.
Now this one I think is a more expensive gun, so it fills it up faster and makes these big bubbles, which I don't think we can do with this gun. But I do think we can do what you were doing with this gun, which like, I didn't even realize someone had done it with dessert. But look, it's just sitting right on top of it. Let's see.
Can I try?
Yes. How? What? What did you do differently?
I don't know.
It still popped a little bit too early for me.
I know, it's still a little bit early. It's hard to get that technique. I think you're on an angle. I don't know if I came more from the top.
Oh, what? That's fun. I feel like we can do that.
Like this will make really cool like video, like social media share-worthy moments.
This is gonna be so much fun. Oh, it does taste like citrus. I just poked it with my tongue. I didn't like suck it all in. Don't do that at home because it says. But it does taste like citrus. Other thing we need to test out. What is this, Kevin?
This is a magnetic levitating device. So this is for
How do you get this out of here?
a plant pot. This is the plant pot. This is the base that like levitates it. Inside of this there's a magnetic disc. I'm gonna have to take that out. I'm so nervous it's gonna like fly off or. Oh, it makes like a weird noise. You hear it?
Yeah, I do.
Hopefully it's not.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Hopefully not messing with our microphones.
And it spins. That's
It's actually pretty stable.
I can't believe you just spun it like that. That is so cool. So the thought is if we take apart this base and take the components out of it, and we take apart this little planting top, take the components out of it, and build new ones with our new 3D printer, then we could technically have a floating cake topper. What? Tech? Who? Us? Don't break
It's
it.
pretty stable. The crazy part is that I'm gonna have to try to be doing this on a ladder while the cake is like assembled on a table. You okay?
Yeah, I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay, we don't have to, yeah.
This is gonna be a you thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because it's YouTube's 20th birthday, we wanted to do 20 balloon numbers that are on top of the cake because that was part of their inspiration board. But we have to get it 3D printed because there's no way we can find balloon numbers like that. So they were designing that today.
I've been talking with the guy who's been doing this. He's in Poland. It's crazy.
So this is what they designed. These are tested. What's next for the tech side of the cake? Because like I'm playing the decorating. What are you planning at the tech?
Because the cake is gonna be spinning, the entire cake, we can't use a plug. So I need to figure out what size battery.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so I need to figure out what size battery we need to be able to power the levitating device and lights that we're probably gonna have on it or in it.
You're planning to put a battery pack in the cake?
Mm-hmm. And then need to route wires up to the top. I need to figure all that stuff out. I need to figure out all like the...
We need to get on this. What's going on in here?
We got the music, it's dancing to the lights.
It's dancing?
Yep. The printer is printing out new numbers. I printed out these ones. They don't stand up very well on their own. This is kind of what the base is. So there's like a hollow in the bottom, the magnets go in there, which is what you can see there, and then the numbers go on top.
It's really cool that you've got spinning numbers. I know they're laying down, but like
they didn't even fall over.
No, that's pretty awesome.
Look, we're gonna be able to cut out the fondant, so it'll be so much faster and easier for you.
Look at that. I won't have to hand cut everything
Yeah,
out.
see? And then this, there's a cooling fan.
And you got cookies?
Yeah, we need snacks. And then the batteries. We need 2 of these to run everything. They're also gonna have to go on the base of the cake.
Oh, hi, baby. He's a good boy. That's sick. Were you doing something as I got distracted and filmed the dog instead of you? Oh, 3D printing. Okay, let's see. How it's that. That is just so cool. Look at it go. Oh. We knew for the cake topper that we need a 3D printer because we wanted to print a big balloon 20 on top. What I didn't think about was all the other elements where this could be super helpful for cutters and other things with this cake, because it's insane. How am I gonna cut out 200 of something?
Yeah, you were gonna hand cut all of them.
And you had somebody in Poland design them.
Yeah, I found a stranger on the internet. to design them. So I was so excited because Bamboo Lab offered to send us one of their 3D printers for this project.
So cool. I mean, I've been having fun with the non-functional things, like my little dinosaur that eats remotes, or the little octopus that's holding on my controller. Also, the water rocket I made for my nephews that we shot up in the park. And they're like, just so many fun things. But then I'm like, wait, cake decorating, functional things to help me like progress along in the kitchen. What? I'm excited for like stencils and more cookie cutters and more cake toppers. Like I really feel like we've got so many options, and don't get me started on the laser engraver attachment that comes with it. Like it's just playing. This made it so much easier and like top tier.
One of the obstacles we had was that neither of us know how to 3D model. One of the really cool things though is that Bamboo Lab has something called Maker World, which is basically just a huge library of designs that anybody can model something and submit it, and you can download it for free. You're welcome to give them a tip and print it, like the remote, hold the monsters and tentacles. I
didn't design this. I just found it because somebody else designed it, and then I printed it at home. So like you've got everyone else's really cool designs that are on there that you can just print.
But then for these, we could just hire somebody. And I've even started to learn a little bit how to model myself, and it's not as hard as I thought it would be. Now the one that they sent us, the H2S, it's quite big and it has a lot of features. But if you're just trying to get into this, they also offer an A1 Mini, which is like very affordable and much more compact, but still is capable.
Entry level, you can still do a lot of these things on it. Along with the 3D printer, they also sent us so much filament. So we've got so much to print and endless colors. I'm so excited. Thank you, Bamboo Lab. This is gonna make everything so much easier with the cake, but also just like playing. Welcome to Kevin's kitchen. Get it? Because you make things out here and it's your happy place.
Yeah, but I don't like eat the things that I make.
No, you don't.
Or do I?
We're making things. What are we making, Kevin?
This is the magnetic component that's gonna go on the top of the cake. That's what the 20 is gonna float on. This was in here. I cut that out. We get rid of that. And we're gonna embed this down. We also need to have room around it for airflow. So this is the base of the cake here.
I've been doing no things. This is all Kevin's.
Laura has been waiting on me, and I have been taking
his
weeks.
Sweet time.
Yes, my sweet time working.
Working until like 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'm very slow. Okay, these are...
In all fairness, when I suggested the cake rotating, I didn't think about the fact that we would need very expensive batteries that would have to be in the cake that also needed fans so they don't overheat and light it on fire at this very big event. But once the idea is out, Kevin ran with it.
Just in case, we got this little fan, and there's gonna be holes through every single tier of the cake. It'll pull the air down through this, through the cake, and then through the battery compartment, and all through the lighting compartment, and then it'll exhaust the air out the bottom. Hopefully enough air movement that it will keep everything cool.
It's really hard to follow your hands. Now I get the whole talking hand problem. The boo-boo? Oh, the baby.
We have Archie's bum because he didn't want to face out here anymore.
Yeah.
He was done with us.
Okay, carry on. You've
Hard
got to
out.
cut holes in the styrofoam for all of the mechanical components to go into. Turning it on. Let's go.
Oh, we're going. Okay.
We're going.
That's not yet. I haven't turned the exhaust fan. Okay, she's playing and not even filming it. You need the fan off. See the fumes?
I see the...
Total disregard for health and safety.
It's a shock I haven't lost a finger doing carpentry. Okay. We got this at a garage sale on a whim.
It was not even a garage sale. It was like one of those used, it's like Amazon returns. It's like, I mean, it's pretty cheap. Might as well. Maybe we can use it one day. And look at that. That was like a month or two ago. I thought you were holding it better. There you go.
A little bit rough, but oh, we got a hole.
We're gonna have these pipes going in them too. So I'm gonna start with this. This is the ventilation hole for the fan. Get started with that thing. See if this works.
Ooh, look at you go. After I finished hollowing out this thing, Kevin did a whole bunch of other stuff in the garage.
I laid out where the batteries are going and where the cooling fan's going. Then we needed to lay out where the cavity, or how big the cavity for the top tier where the levitating device is gonna go is. And then we used the disc that we removed from there and cut that in half to act as a support for the levitating device, just to make sure that the device is as close to the top as we could get it.
The levitating device can only hover so much above the plate. So the plate has to be as flush to the top of the cake as possible, but while still being supported.
Yep. The piece that we cut out to hold the levitating device also needed some chunks cut out of it to act as air vents for the heat to be dissipated through, and also to run the wiring for it down to where the batteries are.
If you haven't noticed, There's little tubey tubes
Yeah.
in all the centers of the cake. Thank goodness, because of liability, we couldn't actually make this out of real cake because I don't know how we'd make real cake over all of the spaceship components that Kevin has created in this cake.
This is like plastic conduit from the hardware store. It's serving two purposes, one for running wires and one for making sure everything's centered and easy to assemble.
I can just like,
Yeah.
For these holes, they had to be really tight, so you started drilling them in the drill press, but then you actually made like a drill bit out of one of these pieces, so it had little teeth on it, so it'd be the exact same size going down, but make sure it's like dead center. I thought that was so brilliant.
Thank you. The drill press wouldn't go all the way through, so that was why I needed to do that.
The acrylic one we were really worried about because acrylic is really brittle, and we didn't have a backup one. We only had one of them, and you were like, I'm scared this is gonna crack
I
and
was pretty nervous
shatter.
about cutting that.
It didn't, it worked.
The last thing to do was to just glue each tier, the pieces for each tier together. I used just 5-minute epoxy for that. I glued all the tiers together and then glued the assembly for the magnetic levitation device together.
A lot of people are using just hot glue to glue the different cake layers together. That is gonna create displacement because you're gonna have like this thick, gunky hot glue that might not also be totally level. And we've got a cake this tall that is turning. If something's not level, it's going to look wonky as it's turning. So like it had to be perfectly level. We wanted to make sure these weren't gonna fall apart. So like the epoxy worked amazing. Once they're glued, Kevin gave them a rough sand, which makes them pretty smooth, but there's still some like deep crevices that I'm gonna have to fill with some chocolate. So I think we're ready to start filling, covering, yes?
I want to do a heat test before we do the chocolate.
Heat test, yeah. Don't burn the house down. You just wanna use your thermal camera.
Yeah, I just want to use the thermal camera. So we ran this without the fan. There's no fan inside to do like the ventilation that we're gonna have. So this is worst case scenario. Nothing's got fire. It's been running for a little over an hour now. It looks like heat build up below the styrofoam layer, which is around 36 degrees. And then coming up to the levitating, it's a bit warmer. 50 degrees, 51, 52. Yeah, it's pretty warm in there. This thing is supposed to have like a thermal cutoff. If it does get too hot, it will shut itself off. I want to open this up to see what it's like inside of the battery compartment. 36 degrees. I think it's acceptable.
Are we still having a fan?
Yeah, I still definitely want to have the fan. 50 degrees is too warm for my comfort.
Here we go. This is like, I feel like my first task on the cake's actually like starting to decorate it. I don't want to do too much, but I just want to fill in some of these really big chunks. This one section was $67 worth of styrofoam. Why is it so expensive? No wonder faux cakes cost as much as real cakes. I didn't know you bakers were paying $67 for cakes. Like, whoa. Chocolate's dried. Let's actually get onto some decorating before this event comes up. We knew the bottom layer, we want creators' faces to go around it, but you're gonna see underneath the creators' faces. So we wanted there to be some sort of texture, some sort of cool something to look underneath. And we landed on these little play button logos. Except I measured around the entire cake of how many we would need. 200. 200. How am I gonna roll 200 of these?
I think I got the other mixer because it doesn't sound like a dying giraffe.
Just had better days. Less angry sounding. Yes, okay, that worked out really well. So I did my one. Kevin, you wanna do the other 199? Let's do a time lapse while we cut these bad boys out.
Okay.
I'm aware that this is a styrofoam cake, so it's not as scary as a real cake. See the size of this? I usually decorate 6-inch round cakes. This could eat like 10 6-inch round cakes. Layering and shortening so that way the fondant sticks to it. I missed the part when you were doing all the work in the garage. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Well, that wasn't too scary. After I covered this in fondant, Kevin was convinced that shortening wasn't the best option, that water was to help it stick to the thing. So this side is shortening and it peels off, doesn't really stick. This side's water. And like, I can peel it, but it's definitely a lot more stuck. So I think water is definitely the right bet here. I'm not sure why everyone does theirs with shortening. Now let's measure this beast of a cake that I have no idea how I'm gonna cover. 50 inches around, no big deal. How the hell are we gonna do this? I don't know that we can roll out this much fondant in one even roll.
I had an idea.
What idea? Okay, we have our excessive lines here that I'm gonna try to stay within because this is gigantic.
You look like one of those people doing the sugar.
Candy art?
Yeah, the
Oh, I've
candy
always
art.
wanted to do it. I don't even know the biggest cake I've covered in fondant, but I'm guessing like a 10-inch round. Oh my God, oh my God.
I said I could help. You look like you were handling an anaconda or something.
Oh my God, oh my God. Felt like I was handling an anaconda. We did it. Teamwork makes dream work. Look at that. Just has to be straight-ish. Now we're gonna spray it with water because water melts the sugars and then the sugars become sticky and glue. Oh my gosh, what am I even doing? Kevin, I think you need to tripod that. I need help. Is there too much excess? Kevin, I don't know what I'm doing. This seems like a bad idea. What were we doing with this?
There we go.
Oh!
What happened?
Hold on. Everything's fine. Calm down.
It didn't
Such an
sound,
overreactor.
your noise didn't make everything sound like it was fine.
Okay.
We're still good? Can I keep rolling? I'm just gonna keep rolling.
Ah!
What are you doing? Put it on top of this. You grab from the bottom.
How am I grabbing from the bottom?
Just do it. There you go.
Okay, get the camera.
Professionals.
Get the camera.
Oops.
What do you
Well, it's starting to peel and I put it over and then it got wet on the... It looks good.
No, it doesn't. You're just saying that. So
I'm not just saying that so you don't murder me or
else.
Archie or the whole neighborhood. It's perfect. Should have left a little more overlap.
Kevin.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it just comes out.
It's
I'm not meaning to be...
It's not a good way to stay alive today.
I'm not meaning to. It just comes out. The thoughts that are in my head just sometimes come out.
I need to stay inside.
They're perfect. See? It looks great. I don't know what you were so panicked about. I hear those faces. So satisfying.
It's very satisfying. Look at that. That's a nice square edge. I think that worked out really well.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay, so Kevin, you got the next 3. We're skipping up to the 4th tier because I need to get those decorations for it drying. The vibe for it is it's the silver layer that's gonna have kind of play button triangles, all in silver, all stacked, very textury. I bought these and I'm like, ooh, these are kind of small. I wish I had a bigger one. Kevin's like, I got you.
Yeah, that was the first thing I ever modeled. I didn't know how to model.
Very exciting.
Not like clothing model, like 3D model.
You gonna put the camera down and help me cut out a bunch of triangles?
I guess so.
We need 120. Kevin made a contraption.
Yeah, if you remember last time, I bought one from Amazon and it was not good.
It's just blowing out the other end, 'cause look.
You think it's blowing it right through?
I don't know, I can see it's all up there.
Everywhere. It was not a good time.
And then he made this. So this is our first time testing this thing out.
It has a HEPA filter in it. Oh yeah, look at that. Are they
Okay.
still moist enough? Because you did a test on wet fondant and it looked great, and this is not looking great.
The gum paste dried too much. We could try like the chocolate technique of sticking them in the fridge.
Whoa, where are you going with? Are you insane?
Oh, can you imagine if I dropped that?
Yes.
Switch tasks while those hopefully create condensation in the fridge. We're gonna cover the cake and get it ready for silver. A lot less intimidating. Same as the red, just smaller and less hectic. I might be able to do this one alone. Oh yeah, I got it.
Do you need something to put it on?
Yeah.
You okay? Sorry, I don't know what else is the right size fill. I guess there's this piece here.
Let's move them in the first time. Round 2 of dusting. Hope the fondant's wet enough that it sticks to it. Look, it's working it off.
Yeah, why don't we, can we try doing like a little misting?
Like it'll help it stick to it. I just don't know if it's gonna be chunky. Like that's wet now.
It's so weird.
Oh my God, what are we gonna do? Silver's not working. We temporarily press pause. We decided we're gonna wait for all of the little decorations to dry first and then add them on and then dust it or spray it silver. So that's tomorrow me's headache. In the meantime, I've got 2 more cakes to cover. So I thought I'd move on to our top tier. I can't cover the top of it because that is where the magnet and cooling vents and everything are. So I only have to side panel it. Shoop. Okay, okay. Thing's gonna be 4 feet in the air. It's not like anyone's gonna see it. I'm so tired of fondant. Final cake. Also, This tape was your idea. Not a good idea. Usually I'm measuring my cake 20 times while I'm rolling up my fondant. I don't have to do that. I've got my guidelines. Not that I'm ever using this hack again because I'm swearing off of fondant cakes. I'm gonna finish trimming this and then I'm gonna have a big bowl of Thai food and a bath and call it a night. Come back tomorrow for the rest of everything as we slowly run out of time. I'll see you in the morning. Kevin's trying to figure out all the mechanical components of things, so I am out shopping. I'm at a hobby store because apparently silver spray paint isn't good enough. It has to be chrome. We have to buy all the specialty craft stuff so we can be chrome. Kevin doesn't do anything half done. It has to always be perfect. I love him for it. I also hate him for it a little bit. Does some sense on the list? No, but he doesn't need to know that. Do I need another tote? No, but like, so cute. Look at that. Hold on, I found a better one. Oh my gosh. Okay, moving on. Oh my God. He sent me to the wrong store. Look at this. How do I leave here without this? They have a skeleton doggy. One positive thing about me coming here instead of Kevin is every time I send him, he gets lost here for 3 hours looking at everything. So at least I'm in and out. Minus the Halloween decorations. All done. Time to head home.
I've never sprayed this before and it's apparently weird and it takes a long time to cure, and even when it does cure, it's still very soft, so.
It's all good. It's all good things.
Here we go.
Oh, that's looking more like, oh wow. Get in there.
Yeah.
Second coat. Look at that. Definitely not sparkly gray. Definitely worth all of the trips. Look, you can see the reflection a little bit. You did it. While Kevin finished spraying those outside, I started laying out the pattern. We were back and forth between just doing like a polka dot of them or super random layered up, but I feel like the purposeful is gonna look really good, especially as it twists and reflects the light. It just also means that I have a lot more of these to glue on than I initially planned. Once I get the pattern started, I'll feel less thrown off by it. Why don't we cut to some B-roll music while I painfully glue 1,000 of these onto the cake? I'm not gonna lie to you. I really just wanna leave it white because it looks so flippin' pretty white. And I don't know how we're gonna like spray. We decided we're gonna airbrush. I don't know how we're gonna airbrush into all the nooks and crannies. I'm hoping that it goes smoothly. I've got my super silvery dust. I'm mixing it with 95% alcohol. Sure we don't wanna leave it white?
I think it's gonna look really good silver.
Okay.
Shiny.
It's so shiny. I'm obsessed. I'm also feeling a little bit of pressure taken off knowing that at least one of the tiers is done. So now we just gotta do all the other tiers.
Only 3 more to go?
Only 3 more to go, and this one's badass.
3 more tiers, 1 more day?
Why?
I think you got it.
I got it.
Look how great this one went.
Yeah. I allotted an hour and it took 4. It's fine. Back to the bottom tier. So on top of all of the little YouTube logo kind of play buttons we cut out, we want to do creators' faces. I mean, creators are like the foundation of YouTube. I've been a creator for 12 years. YouTube's been around for 20 years. So we wanted to include creators on the actual cake. And YouTube sent us creators that we can print out and put on the cake. I really hope there's not lines all in it because we don't have time to get a new printer and get new ink, and we don't have time for anything if you have not caught on to that trend yet. And with a cake like this, you have to worry about colors fading and things bleeding, so you can't do things that far in advance. Ooh, who's this boxy lady? The thing is, I found my home on YouTube, my career on YouTube, my like value so much on this platform, but there's so many other people who came before me who also paved the way. for creators like me. In the baking space alone, before I started my channel, I was watching Elise from My Cupcake Addiction and Ann Reedon from How to Cook That, Rosanna Pansino from Nerdy Nummies at the time, and Jen Johns from Cookies, Cupcakes, and Cardio. Like, those were the 4 big creators in the dessert space when I started 12 years ago. And I feel like if it wasn't for them, there wouldn't be all of us, you know, who are still making dessert content and finding our own careers and our own creativity, our own paths. I think that that's one of the things that's so magical about YouTube. That's just in the dessert space, but you can see it across like sports and gaming and music and beauty. And there's so many different categories and people who paved the way and so many people who come after them. And I love being a creator. And it actually like genuinely means so much to me that I'm being featured so heavily in this event and that they've asked me to come and make their 20th birthday cake. Like, it's a heart hug, man. This cake is making me very anxious. The timelines are really freaking me out, but I'm so honored. I'm so honored and excited to be able to do something really epic and crazy, which I feel like is why we're going all out and building a spaceship into the craziest, tallest cake we've ever made in our lives, because we're just so happy to do it for YouTube. I think they look good. We tried to cut them out like randomly shardy, but then we also want them to like dry and stand up 3D on the bottom tier of the cake. But those aren't gonna be added here. Those are gonna be added in real time once the whole cake is done at the actual event. Currently running out of steam, but we cannot stop yet for the night. It is dark outside. The satisfyingness of all the pieces. We're gonna glue this on to the cake board, and Kevin did a bunch of different stuff.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Obviously there was one hole that needed to be moved. And we're not gonna talk about that. Why don't you listen to relaxing music while I listen to my audiobooks and try not to go insane?
I don't know how we're still not done this cake. It's 2:30 in the morning. Lori has she has to be at an appointment for a pre-op first thing in the morning, so she's already gone to bed. I've been staying up trying to do some more things so we can prepare, because tomorrow is our last day to be able to work on this cake before the event. Tomorrow we have to do the black tier and this white one. The logo is going to be going on the black cake, but there are so many little letters, like this is our cutter, and we've been trying to figure out how we're going to, like, you cut all these out, how do you get them onto the cake without mangling them and mashing them up and everything, but just making a mess of it. So I had this idea a while ago. At first I thought that we would do cellophane, roll out fondant on the cellophane, and then cut it, and then peel away all the stuff that you don't need, and then stick it onto the cake. It's very textured and like bubbly. It's still very sticky too. It's not very good. So then I tried parchment paper. I didn't think parchment paper would work because I didn't think parchment paper absorbed water, but parchment paper does absorb water. And look at the results. Look how clean that is. Look how good that looks. I think it's gonna make it way easier. Hopefully it works as well as it did tonight, and helps us get through tomorrow and get this cake done.
It's a new day. Thank you, Kevin, for saving us last night and staying out super late and doing everything. Let's work on the top tier. The event's tomorrow. This day was supposed to be a buffer day, not a decorating day, but here we are. Everything's awesome and fine and great. Royal icing. I wanted to do like a smeary pattern. Just want to smear it up. That looks cool. I want the smears to stay very textury. If you haven't noticed the theme of this cake, it's everything's textured. And I feel like all these different like layers and dimensions of texture looks really cool. If I mess up this, there's no going back. So however this looks is how it's gonna look. It's really messing with my head because every other stage of this process has been so time consuming and meticulous. And now I'm over here just like, I don't know, smear red across my white and pray for the best. But I think it's looking cool. Let that dry and then we're gonna hit it with black. All right, take me to school, you sexy little genius.
Okay. Line it up, right? So that the red is where it's supposed to be and the white's where it's supposed to be. You don't need to like wiggle like crazy, but definitely push it down and pull the excess away from the outside. Now we need to carefully push out only the good parts that we're using. The way I did it was I just lifted gently, just a little bit, and then pushed around the outside edges.
The E is definitely messed up.
Let me guess, you messed up your E. It's the hardest one. Well, we'll have to start somewhere.
Did you hear
Did
my
you?
audio?
Yeah, I did.
What's the next step? Now we pick
Yeah, now you pick the...
with our little dental picks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it? Okay. Now we need to get it placed on the cake.
No. That does not seem like a good
Probably.
natural next step. Kevin, you're up.
Does it look straight?
Straight as it's gonna be. Because it's there. You printed the cutters reversed, so that when you glue it back on, it reverses back and that's spelled right. Genius.
There we go. Oh my
Gosh,
okay.
oh, I love you so much. Look at that. Look at that.
Is
They're
it
gonna
level?
love
I
it.
feel like it's a little crooked.
No. No. Obsessed. Literally obsessed. Okay, so the plan at the event is I'm gonna like doodle and do like little squiggly lines in person with guests in between all of this, but I'm half tempted to not do it because I kind of love it as is. But third tier, done. I can happily say we're ready to finally finish decorating the final tier of this stupid cake. We wanna see the red, so we don't wanna cover it up, but I'm gonna hit it with black to add multi-dimension and to hope I don't scrape off the red. Oh, that looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs any more.
No.
Okay, the other side. So every other tier, I feel like felt very specifically designed. This one like has no meaning.
It's just the abstract one.
It's just, this is the abstract. So splatter is a silver, then done. Oh my God, we're almost there. Isn't that so ironic about cake decorating? Like I spent like days and days on the other tiers and I'm just like, whoop. Oh no.
It's amazing that you've got none on the cardboard box that is there to shield.
You know, making a mess is actually a skill. You wouldn't think that it is, but,
Oh, there you go, you had it.
but it is.
I think it looks good.
Woo! Final tier done. Yeah!
What time is it? Like 7 o'clock?
Yeah, we still
Events tomorrow?
have a lot more to do.
We have to do a mock assembly, iron out any kinks in that. You have to pay attention to this because if I
feel like I
dive
can't
between
breathe.
now and tomorrow, you're gonna have to do this.
Yeah, I'm not doing this.
Remember this.
I can't.
No,
My
listen, are you
patience can't. I just want to tear it up.
into this
Ah.
tray? Take this. Whoa, watch the cords. Hold on, it's going down.
Yeah.
Oh
my
dear
God.
baby Jesus.
Now we just have to transport all of the tiers an hour into the city and assemble it in front of 600 people.
Yep.
Cakes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tiers and toppers. Let's hope they make it there okay. Here we go. Fit check. Ready to go. Happy birthday, YouTube! Yeah, we did it. Congrats on 20 years, YouTube, and thank you for being my home for 12 of them. I love you.